Hey guys, Lex here, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about a few things. Why Delta Force is a great game, why is it a battlefield killer, and why you should be excited for the full release on December 5th this year. Obviously this is my opinion and you're free to have your own, but since Battlefield 3 release I have been waiting and waiting for another very similar game with updated graphics, weapon, movement, etc. but with that Battlefield 3 feels. And to be honest, I think today we have a winner. First of all, the game will be free for all and worldwide on December 5th, 2024. Having no price tag from the start is a big thing for most players these days because we have been fooled, as you know, many times by developers, studio, game franchise that are just expecting players to buy the game like good little soldier, thinking everything is gonna be properly done on release and get fooled by their marketing trailer. But today we are tired of all that BS. All those AAA studios have pulled this trick so many times now, and we are tired. This is why Delta Force coming on the scene out of nowhere pretty much is a great alternative, and having no price tag up front is a big hit for those AAA studio. But you might think the game might be just okay, or like it's not gonna have a big following whatsoever. But if you haven't tried its latest playtest, I highly recommend to just jump in on December 5th or whenever you can and try the game out. Trust me, you'll be just as everyone else, just addicted to the game. You'll find your character that you like the most, you'll find your playstyle, vehicle, infantry, attachment, weapon, etc. I think Delta Force is the greatest alternative we ever had so far in the past 10 years. It is the game to me that I can see myself dumping hundreds, if not thousands of hours like I did back in the day with Battlefield 3. It has the potential, it has the design, it has the graphics, it has the optimization. I had a potato computer and that still runs like over 150 frames per second on low settings and the game still looks like amazing. So why can those big AAA studio can deliver something similar? Why haven't they not listened to us after all those years we've been asking for another Battlefield 3 or less gadget or a bit less arcadey kind of gunplay or more grounded movement, etc. Those studios I'm sure have been flooded with gamer feedbacks and reviews and stuff, and they haven't changed nothing. This is why it's really refreshing to see Delta Force coming onto the FPS world, because they're pretty much coming out of nowhere and they bring this game with this level of finish and polish, etc. and it looks amazing. Like, we haven't seen something like that for a long time. When was the last time, seriously, we got a game that finished on a beta phase or whatever, like an open beta? Now December is going to be open beta, but still the closed alpha was the same build and it was stable, it was solid. So overall, Delta Force is an amazing game to me. I think the developer did an amazing job. I was in the past in love with World War 3, but unfortunately this game is really dead. There's not much of a following behind it, so I really hope Delta Force will be loaded with players because it really deserves the spotlight. Otherwise, these days I understand why players are frustrated or not happy, they're not satisfied with the experience they get, because many times we spend hundreds of dollars on a game that was not finished on launch and it was a total disaster, the experience was ruined. So this is why I think Delta Force will be the beginning of a new era of FPS games where you don't have to spend a dime on release, the game is finished, the experience is great, there's a lot of weapons, there's lots of customization, and I believe this is how a game should be truly delivered on an alpha and beta phase, just to show you the true potential of the experience this game is delivering. So I think those AAA studios should take notes on Delta Force, because to me this is so refreshing to see. Anyways, as you can see right now, I'm playing on the Conquest mode, which is my favorite mode. I hate Rush mode, I think it's just too much of a meat grinder, but obviously it's not for everyone. People love the action, they love the constant meat grinder, choke points, etc. I prefer to have like wide open maps so you can approach the points to attack the way you want, etc. So I'm running as a medic. This is my favorite class so far. I barely touch any other classes. I'm sorry, but I really love the medic. So if you have any question regarding this class, the weapon I use, the attachment, etc., feel free to leave a comment below and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Anyways, this was a short little montage of a few days of me playing the game and really enjoying it. I managed to unlock all the attachment for all the medic weapon, from the Bison to the Uzi to the P90 to the Vector to the Scar H and the M416. So if you want to know what's the best to use on the battlefield, just let me know and I'll help you out. Otherwise, I really think this game will kill the Battlefield franchise, because coming on the market with no price tag will really set the bar very high, and it will be very difficult for those AAA studios to come up with something very similar. So I believe competition is good on the market, where it used to be just like either one side or the other, Call of Duty or Battlefield. So now that we have a solid contender for a casual FPS game, it will be very interesting to see what DICE have cooked for us for the next Battlefield game. So let's see what happens next year, but for now, I think the king of the casual FPS game is Delta Force, and December will be the start of its reign. And let's hope the release of this game will set a new reference for any new FPS game that are similar to Battlefield, Call of Duty and Delta Force, because we are very tired of seeing stuff unfinished, unpolished, rushed to the door, etc. for a big $79.99 price tag plus DLC plus microtransaction, etc. So if you're on board with me on Delta Force, I think we need to squad up together and support this project, support this studio, and buy their DLC, because so far they have been delivering a lot on the experience, and all we have to do is to support the dev on this. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you soon. As always, I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Cheers guys.